This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so now we are working with the navigation, displaying the list of items and its drop downs. Let us write. And we even have written a class list item where each and every li can have it. So what are the properties that we have written? Display block position where it can adjust automatically side by side the width, and by writing float left it will show side by side. Apply the class first. Class list item. Then okay, and now whatever that li which is having an again a ul that should defaultly hide when user places a mouse over, then only it has to show. So in the li, if it is an ul, then display none. Okay, then in each and every li, okay, can make it like this. A dot list link in the li, if it is having list item and we are making what you can say a list link, or else you can make remove it, no need. You can also write like this, and display block text decoration none, font family I can go with the What is the paragraph we have given here? The same, these properties, right? And line height. What is the navigation height? 30 pixels. So displaying in a block with no underline and font family, font size, font weight, and this one with padding top and bottom AV because we have given line height 30 and then make it left and right like this. Let us see. Okay, we have to apply where there is an anchor element in all the places. Just let us apply list link. Something why third one. Okay, then color we can change to something else. Defaultly make it okay. And when we place a mouse over on it, it has to highlight something different. So selector space, and this one and colon hover. And when you place a mouse over, we just wants to make it logo span color. Okay. And what now we come to the point of wherever we have UL to the existing LI. So how when you place a mouse over on LI, if it is having UL, then display block and these items that should display one by one. So we write an absolute, the width of this approximately we can just make it 190 pixels or something else. And the background for these items, whatever we have given, the same background for navigation, we can also give and border. Okay, sorry, one second. Mm, mm. The meaning here we have done to this li we have ul and we need to write again here the list item. So let us write. When you place a mouse over on Li, we are having UL and
I can't hear anything. Hello? Can everyone else hear?
No. Hello?
Yeah, we cannot hear the instructor's voice.
Yes. Wait for a while, I think he will be back. No?
If uh, if you have not seen that there is some power issue, he'll join in 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
Send the message on the chat.
This conference will now be recorded.
Right. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, we are working on drop downs. So when user places a mouse over, it has to show below of that existing li, and it should have some width and some, what you can say, background, we can say. In this UL, again we will be having li, so we can write like this. Let us write li hover li, and there is no concept of floater left, so write none. After this, now li colon hover a, so you can just take the same, I mean the properties what we have written of an anchor element with a same list link, and here for each and every li, instead of either you can make it total background, and here you can make it something each and every li that should be 5 pixels top and bottom and 0 pixels. Why means here we are giving top and bottom for each and every li. When it comes to the link effect, anyway we have given 30 pixels, no, so no need of again, anyway that list link we have given. So now make it each and every li with background and each and every li with border bottom 1 pixel solid, and then something else. And what is the color we have given here? Okay, let it be. And then after all these things, when user places a mouse over again, link hover, just use this color. Okay, let us see that output so far what we have done for the li, and it is not okay, we did not return the classes in the drop down. We even list right, and why it is giving more space in left. In the UL, there is an LI, is main, and in the LI, when we have the text that should be text align center, giving center, but additionally it is giving something more. Let us make it
Because of the padding 8px you have given.
8. No, it is just okay with each and every link we have given, but with this more, let us make it ignore for time being. But if we have given oh,
Let's decrease the padding here.
one second, let me do it. Instead of writing to the total UL, let us write for each and every LI which is inside that. And if still it is not applying, then we make it something. Okay, as you say, and where you are saying here, this you are saying a padding. Padding.
That one if you decrease because
Mm-hmm.
it
But
starts
actually,
with
it is. Even my doubt is if it is given 4 pixels or 3 pixels, it is just giving a character's left and right space, but the width is not going to be increased. Let us do one thing. Oh, it's even applying to the main.
oh no, it's in between.
Make it something 8 pixels only. Make it something with auto. In the list item, to the list item we have given something display block and a position upsell here. Okay, correct only we have done. In place of relative, we just have done position absolute, that is correct only, and there is no concept of float, so we just have given. Let us do mm, class list items and okay, and we can now increase that width. We just made it something auto, something else now. Where is that auto?
Yeah.
Something we missed. Okay, we have deleted. Something we have commented now just now. Okay, no problem. here in the li we can make it something an art width for example let us write for time being 150 pixels right now. If we increase more, let us see. Okay, so the thing is, as we did not apply the main list items to the UL and list item to the LI, it is not applied properly. So now we have even and separately we have given its border, sorry, its width also. If you want to make it something.
Can you also explain this position thing one more time? Position absolute, when to use absolute, when to use relative.
Sure, sure. Simply we can say when we want to display all the items in a given in a given prefixed box or given box one by one, it has to adjust. In that case, position absolute we have to use. Or else, if you want to make it automatically irrespective, side by side, there is a width that can be of anything. You have to maintain adjustment side by side. In that case, you can go with the relative adjustment of each and every item side by side. If you have given here absolute, what would be all the things are giving within the same overwriting, no point of adjustment. That is why. So when we have requirement that should give something adjustment after one, the second one, that third one like this, you can just go with the relative, or else if you want to bring that down one by one, you can make it absolute. Okay, as you have given height 30 pixels, there is no point of automatically increasing. That is the reason it's overwriting. Whereas here, it is height automatically increasing based on the number of list of items. Okay, there is that. And let us do one thing. We even write the border left to border right for the total UL, where it is here border left and border, or else we even can also write for LI basis also. Left, right, and then like this covering box effect. So we are done with the navigation, and then next is we can say, okay, let us cover first footer, and then we come back to the banner or something else and container. So whatever we have given header with width and height and background, I just want to go with same. Footer, and here it should be bottom, sorry, border top, and we want something a text that should be displayed. So footer txt with the write these properties as we want same, and we can just change as it is a just plain text. We no need to write any text decoration. Let it be What is the height? Height, we don't want such a thing. We can make it something height 30 pixels and font size 15 and light and so on. Padding. Anyway, we are going to make it something text center, so no longer require padding. And then footer starts and footer ends. Then footer and write that class, the paragraph, write that class footer txt and write some matter. Something matter. It's not important. I'm just writing. Right. And now we start of container in between the header, sorry, in between the navigation and footer. And then container starts. This container, the width which is same 992 pixels, and it should have, okay, let us write something background to the total container. Timing, let it be white color background only, and then container left and container right. Actually, as we don't have here media queries, or I mean, we are not writing any media queries, or we even don't have any built-in classes to make it responsive. We just have to calculate and have to set that width and I mean how much width of you want left and how much width of right you want. When it comes to the further, we can make it easier and with the classes with the bootstrap I'm saying, not here. So now for timing in the total 990, I just want, for example, width 730 pixels and that should be the left hand side. If we go with 730 pixels, for example, then 200, we can make it something width 250. It will be 980 right now. And then float right when it is Now, in the container left, we want to maintain that articles. Each and every article. Okay, let us write here. Articles starts. You can just make it something article box, and that can be the same width of 730 pixels. Height it can be of an auto. Then in this article box space, inside this you want to place article image article box, then article heading, and or else you can make it directly. That's not an issue. Anyway, we are writing inside the main box itself. So image, heading, and content. And along with this content, for example, if we want to give a link effect in this content, okay, first of all, let us write img. Width, for example, let us see some examples. Images here. Okay, 190 by 180, but we don't go with too much of this 190 by 180. Make it approximately, even 150 is also too much on. You can make it width, sorry, height. So as use it, reduce it to something, make it 50 pixels, and border 1 pixel, solid something, margin 0 pixels, right hand side 5 pixels, because we want to show that image in left and right, and bottom also something 5 pixels, and then left is 0 pixels. And here in box we can write margin 5 pixels top and bottom, and left and right. For each and every box item we can make it bottom, bottom, so. And what about the heading? We can just use that. Okay, let me write first content. Make it 0, because total website that should not see. Font size, okay, let it be line height something. Top and bottom of this content, left and right. If we require, we can just write later. What timing let it be? And then just use the same, but in place of font family, let us use the heading, this one. let it be heading like this. And if you later we work on link effect, first of all let us write article box inside that heading image, and it is in the left hand side now, so make it float left image. And one thing we have discussed in previous examples, when we want to break that flow of left or right, that is float, then what is the class we have to use? Clear both. For timing, I'm just writing here something CLR clear both. Now open that div and class container and div apply the CLR, because you have given here float left items, and even above the header also, sorry, above the navigation also we have used float left concept. So to clear and make it a new row of container, a container, inside that we can have columns again. Container left container right, and in this we are going to display the articles. So article, what is it, box, inside this let us write for timing some content, but not too much. Let us one. And apply the class article HD. If we want first an image, src images alt title and the class article img. Article cnt. So a box which is having the content, and now let us see how far it is displaying. It's displaying, but okay, line height is too much. Okay, we can reduce, but image is also nice, but not displaying properly. Okay, let us do one thing. Where is that article box? Make it here 700, or else, okay, let it be like this, and then when in this case move margin top and right and bottom, okay, have given, but Okay, and then the text is to make it line height just 20, not too much of gap of each and every line, better now. And that image is having margin, make it 0 pixels. And then first of all, this two height is too much less than, make it something. Okay, right. And we want something a proper alignment. So text decoration, where is that? Sorry. When we want something proper alignment, that is left and right, then we can write here text align justify. Okay. So in the same way, let us write one more so that you can get a clarity how these items are displaying that article box. Let it be for timing. We just check it out. Right. Proper. And if you want something a link effect, then how to the content. I mean, in the content itself, we are going to write a link right now. So a colon tnt link. Just assuming and writing, it's not exactly. Then text decoration none, and color, let us make it something different. So and when you place a mouse over on this link, colon hover, make it something, write a link of you can write what is it, CNT LINK right now. In the paragraph itself, because in the content itself we have written CNT link, and then okay, so something different. Now let us work on right hand side. At right hand side, let us now like I say, here we have written article box. Same way, let us make it sidebar box. Inside that we can make it list of concepts, gallery showcase or form designing or whatever. So what is that right hand side? How much it is space? 250 dot sidebar. You can say sidebar box or inner box, whatever. And here we just wants to make it something width 230 pixels, where padding 5 pixels, and we want something a background for this, a light gray color, and inside this we want to show something how much it is width. We want to show something image. Let me do one thing. Let me copy this one for time being. But we change the names and the dimensions and everything. Make it sidebar image. But what is that image? 230. You can go with 230 because it's already 230, and here you can go with 180, something else. Border, margin, and there is no concept of left here. Sidebar header and sidebar CNT. It would be now. Let me just write first sidebar sorry, sidebar box first. Inside this, just copy and paste timing and just change the class. First, let us write heading under that. Change to sidebar and then okay, it will be, and see that output how far it is. So something went wrong means maybe the pixels are not properly adjusted, so we can make it actually sidebar box. What is that? 250. Okay, we have given here sidebar content, sidebar image, top and bottom. Let us do one thing. Navigation container. In this container, it is taking full width. Container left, container left we have written 730 pixels only now. Spelling mistake. Okay. Something we have given, and if you don't want something gap at right hand side, then anyway the float, where is that sidebar? Make it something 235 pixels. Padding right 0 pixels. Especially you can write it like this. Mm, Where is that background we have written? Container, right? Okay, sidebar box. Let us make it this background to the total container right itself. Then cover. So here we are done a simple logo navigation with a drop down, some articles. When you click on it, it will take to the page and it will show that image and display content displaying and a sidebar something. Additionally, if you want to design a form, you can just try to design a form with the classes and everything. When you open this and see the source code, there are too many divs are open and closed, and we want to make it something using the new elements, how it will be written. So what are the new elements? We can just start here. Main, and at the end, main. Then for footer, we have footer, and then for header, let us write and for navigation, we can write nav. For container, we can write section. For articles, either you can write each and every article box with an article, or else make it a global. Here, you can write an article. Okay, let me go with article. Each and every article. For images, you can additionally use figure element. For all the images,
So
wherever that you want, tell me please.
how does these like writing instead of div writing section or article, how does it differentiate?
Uh, Actually, see, instead of writing all the divs and opening and closing, we make it sometimes confused where we have open and closed. If it is added, I mean, if it is something extra div added or else div something not properly closed, the design will collapse. So to overcome that problem, we are segregating clearly it's a header part. These are the new elements. And with these elements, it's not working the design. With the classes, it's working. As we have given the properties exactly. According to that, we are getting, and these are just giving something clarity. What is the navigation part? What is the section part? What is the sidebar
So
part?
only
What is
for
the
readability of the code, nothing,
exactly.
not about any performance or anything else.
No, it won't give any special performance until unless we write the classes. If there is no classes, there won't be any concept. I mean, there won't be any special effects. It just will be normal. same like a div. Of course, even div will create a separate area, but even some article and this won't give even a separate area. I mean separate row. Overall, we have to work with the classes adjustment only. Okay, but instead of making a total website with a divs and getting confused to the program, not for the user point of view. User don't know anything. User don't check any coding. What is that they have written? We are the programmers have to be writing or adjusting the contents. So we should get something clarity here when other programmer who see your program can easily identify, okay, these are the articles information based. It's a sidebar, it's a footer, like this, clear information.
Yeah.
And for sidebar, if you want total that sidebar, that should be, you can say aside, and we open section somewhere else. Okay, total main box we have opened now. Then in this, we are closing here aside. Now, if you just the elements will be changed. So header main, header starts, navigation section of container, then aside sidebar footer. By seeing like this, it just gives information to anyone that easily can edit any content. I mean the program I'm saying. Okay, so you and now let us work with audio or video. Okay, in place of this image, we want to make it something a video element, video display. You either can directly go with YouTube videos or anything something by just click on embed, or if you want something a client has given you any video, defaultly the video extensions will be AVI or MP4 or MPEG right now. For example, here it is AVI, but you should not use as it is. It is should be converted to the OGG format. Oh, it's not converted. It's both are MPI and MP4. It's AVI. It's MP4. Okay, no problem. I will convert now. How you can convert AVI or MP4 to OGG format, which supports to the web. Even AVI also supports, but when you are working with a videos website, it will take too much of time to load because the size will be more and quality. Okay, quality is good only. When converting with these from AVI to OGG, the quality related to web will be same. That is nice only, and it will try to make it something faster loading also. Okay, already we have. Oh, no problem. Anyway, we have. If you observe, is there any change in size? 725 KB. Of course, here itself it is there. 360, 396. It is reduced now actually. Here it is 725, but whereas here it is just 396. Okay, if you want to download the latest one, just download and use it. So now how far it is? It is just 7.25 KB, whereas it is 725 KB. Very less now in size. So now how to use this video? Okay, I just wants to make it at the sidebar. Where is that sidebar? Okay, here. In place of image, use video and apply that class. If you want, you can change to video image, video class. Inside this, okay, additionally, you just have to write controls which play, pause, stop like this. Inside this, source. In this source element, you can say video.ogg. And sidebar image, let us make it something 150 only. Then this image is became now why or make height R2. Maybe the image not properly open at something, for example. The image is not properly converted. Of course, it's not our problem, it's just a point of that website. So in that case, you can just move to any other website also. Meaning you can just go to any other website. For timing, let me just pick up from somewhere else as I have something. Let me take this one for timing. Actually, we have forgot already it is there. That's why, but these people too much try to do reduce that size, so it not properly working now. Something okay. So like this, you can even increase the play, pause, and something like this. So in the same way, you can also make it something audio. I will just write an audio element here. Just try at your end. I am writing here along with the article. I want to make it something here. We did not given any fixed article box now. Only Width is fixed, height is totally in place of an image. Let it be. Audio controls, and we have already, yes, it is also, it is just MP3, and we just converted same OGG format only. So both video and audio that should be converted to OGG extension and directly an SRC MP3 something. You can just make it something like this. Okay, so we done with all the elements and the new elements which frequently we use to in design. We have discussed what are those: header, footer, aside, article, figure, and now these are the most elements which are going to be used in designing of web pages. And now if you observe, right click and click on this responsive icon, the content is just visible only some portion of that website. The user have to scroll, even the user is scrolling, only the portion of that content of that website can able to visible, not fully. So to make it the content that should, what you can say, adjustable, or we can say responsive, we use the concept and classes of Bootstrap. That how we'll discuss in tomorrow's session. Okay, so clear how we can write our own custom CSS. Once you got a clarity here, how to apply the properties. Properties are common only, but applying way to apply, to which we need to apply, we need to get a clarity. Once we get a clarity, when we going and discussing the concept of Bootstrap, as these people, I mean Bootstrap responsive classes are already designed and kept ready for us. We need to get an clarity which class that has to be used to make it a proper alignment and as well proper responsive. That we'll discuss each and every class in Bootstrap. Okay.
And also, we have not received the class video links. We just got one. So should we speak to Andy about it, or?
Yes, yes. You please discuss with Andy. He's the concerned team member. He will forward all the details, all the recordings, whatever we have discussed. Okay.
Hello.
Yes, tell me please.
I had a word with the DS Technologies. They told we should talk about the recordings to the sir.
To me,
Yeah, they said that.
because the recordings will be okay. I will talk to them. I will make
Okay.
it sure. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I will talk to the concerned team members and make sure to get recordings to you. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And
Tell me please.
it would be benefited if we get any assignment to do on the daily basis so that we
Yes.
you
Mm. So yes,
know
I will
more
let you
about
know. Yeah. Mm.
Mhm.
So do one thing. Do one thing. So far you got a clarity, some elements, some properties, and adjustment of all these combinations, and try to make it by seeing any sample website. Just
Okay.
for think that as we are the client, sorry, we got a client requirement. Something may be a portal, not only portal, maybe any someone has question. I'm completely new to this course. I need daily assignments or more.
Oh, it's me on.
Okay, you are asking. Okay, okay,
Oh,
right. Okay, let me tell you. So first of all, do one thing. You practice the things what you have what we have discussed with HTML elements and properties so far? Got a
yeah,
clarity?
I have been going through that
Hmm.
yesterday. I like the questionnaire, and I have been trying to do that also on the but I couldn't do that, like making a box yesterday, what we learned.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll do one thing. I will upload even what we are discussing from beginning
Mhm,
onwards, the
mhm,
HTML and CSS on this website, what we have done. I will
mhm,
share the files to the concerned team members. They will share to you so that the coding how it will be written, you can get a clarity. Once you give preference to this, what we are discussing, then
okay.
after that,
Mhm,
search in the Google a simple HTML templates. If they are giving something free download, download and see the code what they have written. Copy and paste. Copy and paste means don't just copy and paste. By seeing that
uh-huh,
code, type in your website according to your requirement. That is,
okay.
see if you go to this website, how they have
Mhm,
given a background image. Above the background image, to get the text, what we have to do, it
mhm,
is an position absolute. Z index. We have discussed somewhere as Z index. Anyway, I will
mhm,
let you know how to make a Z index tomorrow. Okay. And
okay.
nice colors combination. And see points here they have given a list columns divisions, like how they have divided these columns. But at this moment, don't what I can say, think that you are unable to get. It will take time. That's why what I'm saying is give preference
Uh-huh.
the things what we have discussed, that HTML elements or CSS properties, and then go with the any sample websites which other people have done. Then you can get a clarity one by one. Try,
Mhm,
and if you are unable to do, let me know. I will let you know how to move ahead. Okay,
okay. Mhm,
right?
thank you.
Okay, so
Mhm,
right,
thank you.
right then. Thank you and bye.